You just got done with the Tableau conference in San Diego. Give me some quick highlights.
It was super interesting. I was particularly interested in going to the conference this year. Tableau's been acquired by Salesforce. They're making a lot of investments in AI, and it felt to me like that's a really good place for organizations to kind of take their leap into AI, if they will, because most organizations have some form of BI, business intelligence, where they've done some work to get together data in a data lake. They hopefully have some sort of emergence of a data governance structure. There's some staff literacy around all of this data coming together in a certain way to tell a story about the business. And that's really the fuel for AI, is your private data, the narrative, the story about your business, because otherwise it's the same data that everybody else has in the world model and the worldview of AI. And so I was curious to see Tableau's take on it and how they were looking forward in the future, because I do feel like for organizations, especially in highly regulated industries, that this is where their jumping off point in a lot of cases is going to be. It was great. There were 12,000 or more attendees.
Wow.
I was at the San Diego Convention Center over 3 days, really across all walks of life and industries, all levels of the organization, from people that were working in BI to C-suite and executives. I spent time with some financial services executives, some healthcare executives, trying to get their take in some user-focused groups. It's clear that Tableau and Salesforce see some of the same vision, is that this is a jumping off point. Their starting point really is around natural language query, though, where you can get lay business users being able to sit down in a chatbot type of interface and say, can you create me a chart on shoe sales over the last 24 months? And it creates the chart for you. And then say, oh, that's great, but instead of a bar chart, can you make it a line chart? Is it possible to separate out the regions, north, south, east, west, Asia, US, whatever the case is? So it's this like interactive dialogue through natural language that people could have. I'd say that it's emerging. It's not there. The other thing that was interesting was Tableau Pulse. And we've used Pulse for a few clients, and I really am encouraged about Pulse, because what Pulse does is it combines natural language and storytelling capabilities of LLM with statistical analysis. And so once you get your metrics set up, not only does it look at shoe sales over the last 12 or 24 months, but it starts to identify trends, and it starts to identify contributors to those trends, so that business users can easily, well, why is this happening? And within a click or two, be able to drill down and get some deeper insight. And you can see the emergence there of where they're also then trying to get that next level question chatbot interface there, so that when you drill down a level or two and you want to continue to have a dialogue, you can chat interface. But that part's not quite there just yet.